There's a moment, usually after 60, when you start to feel it. Less energy, weaker muscles, and, let's be honest, less desire, less drive. You try to ignore it at first. Blame it on stress, sleep, age, but deep down, you know something's off. That something is testosterone. And when it drops, it doesn't just affect your body, it affects how you feel as a man. But here's the truth no one tells you. Your body can still produce testosterone, even after 60. It just needs the right fuel, and that fuel comes from food. In this video, I'll walk you through 9 powerful foods that naturally boost testosterone in men over 60, without pills, without side effects, and without spending a fortune. These are real, science-backed foods that help you rebuild strength, restore energy, and feel confident again, from the inside out. And don't miss food number 3. It's one of the strongest testosterone boosters nature ever made, but take too much, and it can backfire. Leave a quick comment below and tell me, do you feel like your energy isn't what it used to be? And if you want more tips to stay strong, sharp, and healthy after 60, hit that subscribe button and join us here on Health 365. Now let's begin with one food that's been misunderstood for years, but might be the most important for any man over 60. Egg yolks. You've probably heard people say egg yolks are bad for you. Too much cholesterol, too heavy for the heart. But here's the truth. For men over 60, egg yolks might just be one of the best natural testosterone boosters you can eat. Let me explain why. Testosterone is a steroid hormone, and like all steroid hormones, it's made from cholesterol. Not the bad kind, the kind your body actually needs to function. And egg yolks are full of that natural, healthy cholesterol your body uses as raw material to build testosterone. But that's not all. Egg yolks are also loaded with vitamin D, which plays a direct role in hormone production. In fact, a study published in Hormone and Metabolic Research followed a group of men who took daily vitamin D for a year, and their testosterone levels rose significantly compared to those who didn't. Now, here's where it gets even better. Unlike just taking a supplement, eating whole foods like egg yolks provides a complex package: cholesterol, fat-soluble vitamins, and other nutrients that work together to support your hormonal system. And because these nutrients are absorbed more effectively from real food, your body knows exactly what to do with them. If you've been avoiding eggs because of old advice about cholesterol, it might be time to rethink that. 1 or 2 whole eggs a day, especially when boiled or poached, can be an easy, affordable way to give your testosterone a natural lift. Just skip the frying pan and avoid cooking them in oils or bacon grease. That only adds inflammation and cancels out the benefits. So tomorrow morning, instead of reaching for cereal or toast, try adding a couple of boiled eggs to your breakfast. It's a small change, but the boost in hormones, energy, and clarity you feel might surprise you. And now that we've cracked the truth about egg yolks, let's move on to something crunchy, nutty, and just as powerful for your testosterone: pumpkin seeds. They might look small, but these little green seeds pack a serious punch, especially for men who want to feel stronger, more energetic, and more like themselves again. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral absolutely essential for testosterone production. In fact, low zinc levels have been directly linked to low testosterone in aging men. One study published in the journal Nutrition showed that when young men were deliberately made zinc deficient, their testosterone levels dropped significantly within just 20 weeks. And when older men with low testosterone were given zinc supplements, their hormone levels rose again. But zinc isn't the only reason pumpkin seeds are so powerful. They're also full of magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and plant-based protein, all of which support prostate health, muscle strength, and hormone balance. Here's something else you might not know. Magnesium helps lower a protein in your blood called SHBG, sex hormone-binding globulin. Why does that matter? Because SHBG binds to free testosterone and makes it inactive. Lower SHBG, more active testosterone flowing through your body. That's a win. So, how do you use them? Simple. Just grab a small handful, about 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. Eat them raw, or toss them onto a salad, oatmeal, or into a smoothie. The key is to go for unsalted, unroasted seeds. When they're roasted in oil and salted, you lose some of the nutrients and add unnecessary sodium, which can work against your hormone goals. It's a small habit, easy to build into your day. But over time, it supports something much bigger: your masculinity, your energy, your confidence. And now that we've talked seeds, let's go even deeper, into a rare nut that's powerful, potent, and just 1 or 2 a day can completely change your testosterone story. Let's talk about Brazil nuts. Some foods work slowly over time. Others hit hard, even with just 1 bite. Brazil nuts fall into that second category. Just 1 or 2 a day can make a noticeable difference in how you feel as a man. What makes them so special? Selenium. Brazil nuts are the richest natural source of this mineral on Earth, and selenium plays a critical role in testosterone production, sperm quality, and thyroid function, which, in turn, directly affects your hormone levels. In one remarkable study published in the Journal of Andrology, infertile men with low testosterone were given selenium supplements for 3 months. The results? Improved testosterone, better sperm motility, and higher chances of conception. All from a trace mineral found in this powerful little nut. But here's the thing: you don't need much. In fact, just 1 Brazil nut can provide over 100% of your daily selenium needs. More isn't better. Too much selenium can actually be harmful. That's why 1 nut a day is the sweet spot. Brazil nuts also contain zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants, which work together to support your testes, your brain, and your overall vitality. Unlike almonds or cashews, Brazil nuts target deep hormonal processes, not just general health. If you're looking for a simple daily ritual that takes 0 effort but gives serious rewards, keep a small jar of Brazil nuts in your kitchen. Eat them plain, or chop them into yogurt or oatmeal. But remember, with Brazil nuts, a little goes a long way. You're not snacking. You're fueling your body with one of the most potent testosterone boosters in nature. And now that we've explored this powerful nut, let's move into something sweeter, juicier, and proven to boost blood flow, performance, and testosterone all at once. It's time to talk about pomegranate. There's a reason ancient warriors drank pomegranate juice before battle. They believed it gave them strength, endurance, and virility. Turns out, they were on to something. Modern science has confirmed what tradition long suspected. Pomegranate is a powerhouse for men's health, especially after 60. It's loaded with polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants that improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and most importantly, boost testosterone. One study from Queen Margaret University in the UK had men drink pure pomegranate juice every day for 2 weeks. By the end of the trial, their testosterone levels had increased by up to 24%. But that wasn't all. They also reported better mood, improved memory, and yes, even stronger sexual desire. Here's why it works. Testosterone isn't just about hormones, it's about blood flow. Your body needs healthy circulation to deliver hormones where they're needed. Pomegranate helps your blood vessels relax, boosts nitric oxide levels, and gets everything moving again. from your brain to your muscles to your bedroom. But not all pomegranate juice is created equal. If you want results, skip the bottles full of sugar and additives. Look for 100% pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice, the kind that tastes tart and slightly bitter. That's how you know it's real. Drink about 1 small glass per day, preferably in the morning or after a workout. You can also eat the seeds directly if you like the crunch and texture. Just be patient with them. They're nature's slow medicine. It's amazing what a single fruit can do when it's used consistently. Testosterone, heart health, even mood and focus. Pomegranate touches all of it. And now that we've covered fruit, let's move to the sea. Because hiding beneath the waves is one of the strongest natural testosterone boosters known to man. And you've probably heard of it. Let's talk about oysters. Out of all the foods that boost testosterone, nothing hits harder than oysters. These little shellfish are famous for a reason. They've been called nature's Viagra, and that's not an exaggeration. Why? Because oysters contain more zinc per serving than any other food on the planet. And zinc is absolutely essential for male hormone production. Without enough of it, your testosterone drops, your libido fades, and your prostate health suffers. Let me give you a concrete example. A study published in Nutrition found that supplementing zinc in older men with low levels led to a nearly doubling of testosterone after just 6 months. That's huge. But instead of taking a pill, imagine getting that from a real whole food your body can absorb naturally. Besides zinc, oysters also give you protein, taurine, and vitamin B12. Nutrients that support sperm production, nervous system health, and muscle repair. And for men over 60, that's a powerful combo. But here's the key. Oysters are only helpful when they're fresh and properly cooked. Raw oysters might be trendy, but for seniors, they carry a real risk of bacterial infection. So if you're going to enjoy them, make sure they're steamed, baked, or grilled. Add a squeeze of lemon, maybe a dash of olive oil, and you're not just treating yourself. You're rebuilding your hormone health one bite at a time. Aim to eat oysters once or twice a week if possible. You don't need them daily, just consistently enough to keep your zinc levels where they should be. So, if you've been feeling slower, less interested, or just not quite yourself, a plate of oysters might be exactly what your body's been asking for. Now, let's bring it back to land, because the next food is something green, leafy, and often overlooked. But it works behind the scenes to free up your testosterone and make it more effective. Let's talk about spinach. If you grew up watching Popeye, you probably remember how spinach gave him instant strength. Turns out, there's more truth to that cartoon than we realized, especially when it comes to testosterone. Spinach is rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a quiet but powerful role in freeing up your testosterone. Here's how it works. In your bloodstream, there's a protein called SHBG, sex hormone-binding globulin. It latches onto testosterone and locks it up, making it inactive. So even if your total testosterone looks okay, it might not be doing much. But magnesium changes that. It binds to SHBG, releasing more free testosterone, the form your body can actually use. And that's what makes the real difference in how you feel. More strength, more stamina, more mental clarity, even a stronger sex drive. One study published in Biological Trace Element Research gave older men magnesium supplements for 4 weeks. By the end, not only did their free testosterone go up, but they also reported better muscle function and overall vitality. Now here's the good news. You don't need a supplement if you've got spinach. It also brings iron, vitamin B6, and plant-based nitrates, which help improve blood flow and oxygen delivery, especially important for men over 60. But preparation matters. Don't overcook it. When spinach is boiled to death, it loses a lot of those delicate nutrients. Instead, lightly steam it or toss it into a pan with a little olive oil and garlic. Even better, blend it into a smoothie with a banana and a splash of almond milk. It's an easy way to pack in magnesium first thing in the morning. Try to get a cup of cooked spinach a few times a week. You'll be supporting your hormones, your heart, your muscles, and you might just start feeling like Popeye yourself. And now that we've had our greens, let's move to something rich, creamy, and surprisingly powerful for balancing hormones and calming stress. Let's take a closer look at avocados. Creamy, rich, and often misunderstood. Avocados aren't just trendy health food. For men over 60, they're a quiet powerhouse for hormone balance and testosterone support. Let's start with the science. Avocados are full of healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind of fats that support the production of testosterone. Remember, testosterone is a fat-based hormone. Your body needs quality fats to build and maintain it, and avocados provide the right kind, the kind that reduces inflammation and fuels hormone-making cells. But that's just the beginning. Avocados are also packed with vitamin B6 and vitamin E, two nutrients crucial for proper adrenal function. Why does that matter? Because your adrenal glands play a key role in hormone regulation, especially as your testes slow down with age. When your adrenals are supported, your whole hormonal system stays more balanced. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Avocados also help reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol doesn't just make you feel anxious or tired. It actually blocks testosterone production. So by calming your stress response, avocados help unlock your body's ability to make more of the hormone that gives you drive, energy, and focus. In one study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, men with lower cortisol levels tended to have significantly higher free testosterone. So yes, managing stress with the right foods matters more than most people think. So how do you work avocados into your day? It's simple. Eat half an avocado a day, either sliced into a salad, mashed on whole grain toast, or blended into a smoothie. Don't overthink it. It's delicious, filling, and your body will thank you. Avocados aren't just good for your heart. They're good for your hormones, your mood, and your energy. And now, let's spice things up. Because the next food on our list doesn't just warm you up, it fires up your circulation and your testosterone, all in one natural route. Let's talk about ginger. It's warm, spicy, and often sitting right there in your kitchen. Yet most men don't realize just how powerful ginger can be when it comes to testosterone and male vitality. For centuries, ginger has been used in traditional medicine to improve circulation, digestion, and even sexual function. But now, modern science is catching up. Multiple studies have shown that ginger does much more than add flavor. It actually helps increase testosterone levels naturally. In one study, published in Tikrit Medical Journal, researchers gave ginger to infertile men for 3 months. The results were impressive. Their testosterone levels rose by over 17%. Sperm count improved, and overall reproductive health showed significant gains. That's not from a drug or a supplement. That's from a root you can find at any grocery store. So, what makes ginger so effective? First, it boosts nitric oxide, which widens blood vessels and improves blood flow, not just to your muscles and heart, but also to your reproductive organs. Better circulation means more oxygen, more nutrient delivery, and yes, better function where it counts. Second, ginger helps fight oxidative stress, which builds up with age and damages the very cells responsible for hormone production. By acting as a powerful antioxidant, ginger protects your Leydig cells, the ones in your testes that produce testosterone. And third, Ginger has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, which may not sound exciting, but it's critical. High insulin levels are linked to lower testosterone, especially in older men. Ginger helps bring that balance back. Using ginger is easy. You can slice fresh ginger and steep it in hot water for a morning tea, or add grated ginger to stir-fried vegetables, soups, or even smoothies. Aim for half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of fresh ginger a day. It's small, but consistent use is what brings the real benefits. It's fascinating how one simple root can touch so many parts of your health: blood flow, hormones, energy, even immunity. And now, to wrap up this powerful list, let's move to a golden liquid that supports testosterone, reduces inflammation, and protects the very cells that make you feel like yourself again. Let's talk about extra virgin olive oil. If there's one oil every man over 60 should have in his kitchen and on his plate, it's extra virgin olive oil. Not just for your heart, but for your testosterone-producing power. This golden oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which play a crucial role in hormone health. Remember, testosterone is made from cholesterol, and your body needs the right kind of fat to keep that hormone production running smoothly. Olive oil provides that healthy fat in a form that's easy to absorb and easy to use. But what really makes olive oil stand out is how it protects the Leydig cells, those special cells in your testicles that are responsible for producing testosterone. As we age, these cells are under constant attack from inflammation, oxidative stress, and poor circulation. Extra virgin olive oil works on all three fronts. It reduces inflammation, improves blood flow, and delivers antioxidants like vitamin E to shield and nourish those cells. One fascinating study published in Natural Product Communications followed a group of healthy young men who added extra virgin olive oil to their diet for just 3 weeks. The result? A significant increase in testosterone levels, along with improved markers of antioxidant status and lipid profile. And that was in younger men. Imagine the impact it can have in older adults who may be starting from a lower baseline. Using it is simple. Just 1 tablespoon a day drizzled over salad, mixed into cooked vegetables, or even taken straight by the spoonful. The key is to make sure it's extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined, and rich in that peppery, slightly bitter taste. That's how you know it's real and potent. This isn't just about cooking oil. It's about protecting your masculinity, your strength, and your vitality as the years go by. When you make olive oil a daily habit, you're not just eating better. You're building the foundation for stronger hormones and sharper energy every day. Now that we've walked through these 9 powerful foods, let's wrap this up with a few words to keep you inspired and moving forward. Aging isn't the end of your strength. It's the beginning of a new kind of power, one that comes from wisdom, discipline, and knowing how to fuel your body the right way. These 9 foods aren't magic pills. They're small choices. But when you make those choices every day, they add up. More energy, better focus, a stronger body, and yes, more confidence in who you are as a man, no matter your age. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. Just choose one of these foods to start with. Add it to your breakfast, your lunch, your routine. Let your body remember how good it feels to be nourished the way nature intended. You've come this far in life. You deserve to feel strong, sharp, and alive, not just once in a while, but every single day. If this video gave you even one idea you're ready to try, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear which food you're starting with. And if you want more honest, practical tips to stay healthy and energized after 60, we're here to help you live longer and live better. Until next time, stay strong and stay well.